Is it just me, or has the market for Pete Alonso felt very odd? Pete Alonso is by far one of the best power bats in all of baseball, but for some reason he is still a major question mark this offseason. There are definitely teams in on signing him, but for some reason no team out there has yet to pull the trigger. A report recently came out on social media that the Mets were looking to bring Pete Alonso back to Queens with a 3-year, $90 million contract. However, Alonso denied this deal. It is reported that Alonso is wanting to be in the $175 to $200 million range. This is definitely a major jump from the 90 over 3 years the Mets offered. The Mets, with that first offer, were clearly hoping Pete would take a hometown discount, but Alonso clearly didn't seem interested. As of now, that is only one denied contract I've personally seen, but I honestly think this could happen with other teams. Alonso being a 30-year-old, four-time All-Star, Rookie of the Year, two-time Home Run Derby champion, and having many career great numbers, still being out there to sign is definitely eye-opening, especially since Alonso has constantly been one of the best power hitters in all of baseball. For example, over the course of his career, he has never finished out of the top 5 in home runs. This includes a 53 home run season in his rookie year, and every year besides 2020 finishing with 34 or more. So the question is the following. Why are teams so hesitant to sign him, it seems? I think I have a basis of an answer. With the evolution of baseball over the past few seasons, advanced metrics have taken over the game we love. Things like exit velocity, launch angle, and others are just a few to name. These types of advanced stats can be important to scouts when looking at players who thrive mainly off of power being the tool that Alonso specifically will thrive off of. Looking at Alonso's page on Baseball Savant, one number kind of is starting to worry many teams, and it is one of the ones I just named, this being average exit velocity. This past season, Alonso, although hitting 34 homers, has found himself at an average exit velo of 89.9. You might think that is still pretty decent. Why should I care about that? Well, as a power hitter, you want to see someone with Alonso's power, especially to maintain an exit velo average probably in the 90s. Ever since Pete's debut, his average exit velo has gone down. The highest it managed to go was in 2021, where he hit an average of 91. Ever since by year, it has gone down to 89.8, 89.5, and back up a bit to the 89.8 we are at again right now. This is about a drop-off of 1.2%, which can mean a lot when it comes to power. For example, this season he saw his lowest home run total since 37 in 2021. I did not want to personally count the COVID season where he hit the 16, but still ranked in the top 3 within the National League that year. So honestly, this is where teams might be getting some worries out of Alonso. Some teams also might see his ability to give them 40 home runs a season to be gone as well. I personally don't think this is the case, but what do I know? Alonso being a one-tool type of player also might drive teams away right now. His power is great for a first baseman, but teams might be wanting him to DH possibly. When looking at Alonso, he does not have the speed or fielding to be out in the field all the time. His fielding range, or OAA, last year was a -9, and his fielding run value overall was a -6. Both of these ranked him in the 3rd percentile among MLB players. His sprint speed also landed him in the 20th percentile in the league. Both of these things, especially the fielding issues, could be making teams think elsewhere. I personally am not sure if Alonso is open to being a DH or if he wants to stay as an everyday first baseman. This could be a decision, however, that is holding off many teams from making the decision to sign him. Now, when looking at Alonso's basic career slash line, there is nothing to be remotely mad about. He has a slash line of a 249, 339, 514, and 853. The 853 OPS personally does stick out as a really good stat for me. He also, in 6 MLB seasons, has 226 home runs and 586 RBIs. Last season, although seeing some lows in both of those numbers, those being 34 and 88, he still has a batting run value of 19, which put him in the 84th percentile of MLB hitters, which is a very good place to be at. Alonso, with that, is still a very solid option to be in any type of a lineup. With Alonso, his market by far has been one of the weirder ones we've seen. Teams seem to be nervous about his average exit velo and defense the most, so things might come down to one factor. This factor being if Pete Alonso is willing to be a DH only or still wanting to play first every day. This could honestly help to shape or hurt his contract, it seems. If the Mets were offering him that far off of his entire wanted salary, I really don't know if he's going to go back to the Mets. Personally, I have him staying there, but this Pete Alonso stuff has started to get interesting in my opinion. Thank you all as always for watching this video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below where you think Pete Alonso will end up signing this offseason. Have a good one, and I'll see you next time.